Alright, if you're here, you know who I am, so I won't introduce myself anymore. Because why bother, right? Oh. Every time I try to get my life normal, or when I plan to do anything with consistency, something comes up. Like I volunteered to start. Actually, I'm gonna move my chair here to block this light a bit. Yeah, that's a better view, I think. Yeah, so I volunteered to help move heavy things when people need. And also, I found myself a potential new job doing demolition work in buildings. And I need money badly. So I broke my wrist. What a joke. Really? Come on. Everything is such a joke. You must see the humor, right? Like, I'm not the only one laughing at how improbably ridiculous my life is. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I broke my wrist 2 nights ago, and I live near a hospital. I immediately walked to the hospital. So, yeah, anyway, I got there and I saw a doctor, and I told him my wrist was broken, and he sassily told me that I could start diagnosing things when I got my medical degree. Well, I didn't say this, but buddy, come on. You can tell when you've broken your bone. We don't need to go through all the, how does it feel, blah, blah. I have a broken wrist, just send me for an x-ray, look at it. And, it was all kind of like that. Like, I don't know, I can't do it, but if you can imagine just here sticking out and my hand being pushed down, it was like that. So it's just like, my wrist is broken. That's all there is to it. It's like, oh, well, it could be soft tissue damage and blah, blah. I'm like, I felt and heard it break. So then, yeah, he didn't like that I was saying it was broken before him, because he was the doctor and he had the medical degree. And he actually told me that I could talk when I got my medical degree. So I got kind of frustrated, and I told him he didn't have to be such a prick about everything. And I usually don't talk to people like that, but I was in a lot of pain, obviously. And then he said that I didn't have to be there at all, and he didn't have to help me at all. Well, this is a hospital, and I'm here for health issues. I sort of have to be here. And you sort of have to help me. Anyway, so obviously he wasn't going to do his utmost best to make sure that I was well taken care of, clearly, because he was on some sort of weird ego trip. So I left and came back home and dragged my wife out of bed, and we went to another hospital by taxi, and we don't have that kind of money. We used money for my medication to take the taxi to go. So anyway, I went to a different hospital, and they did exactly what they did. Actually, this is the third time they do it. The third bone I break that they do this. It's all crooked and visibly out of place. You can see it with your eyes when you look at it. You can feel it when you touch it, but they look at the x-ray and say, no, it's all straight, and they just cast it all messed up. So they didn't straighten it, anything. It's just all crooked in the cast. I have a deformed hand and a deformed foot because they did this. They just put the cast on without straightening it. I don't understand. Why put the cast on at all? I've had it to here with the Quebec medical system, as I've had it to here with the Quebec legal system. I have a criminal record for assault, because somebody assaulted me, and while I tried to get away from him without hitting him back, he hurt himself. So he pressed charges of assault against me. You know, I had the option to face potential prison time or plead guilty. Pled guilty, but, you know, that means I have a record for a violent crime because somebody attacked me. What's our legal system? What's our medical system? Really, when I say that I'm going to get into politics, I'm serious. People think I'm joking. People think I can't do it. Watch me. You know? The world had better be a better place if and when I die than it was when I was born. Otherwise, I really failed big time. But anyway, all that aside. Oh, also, of course, nothing for the pain, because I look like a drug addict, right? What does a drug addict look like? I guess like this. Dreadlocks, some tattoos. Stunning good looks. No, like, have you ever had an injury or a broken bone or anything? Did they give you anything for the pain? Not me. The only one who did was my surgeon for my foot after surgery. She gave me. But, you know, it shouldn't take necessarily surgery. You know, if I think this doesn't hurt, it does. Anyway, so that aside. Try to get back in a good mood. Stay positive. So my experiment with alternate fuel source for the human body is on the back burner because I have already experimented with this and it can't rebuild a broken bone. So you need to intake calcium to rebuild a broken bone, so that's on the back burner. So yeah, eating normal food like a good little normal human being again. But it's okay, I like food. Tastes good, right? But luckily, the kind of medication combination and all that I've discovered and I'm working with helps immensely with pain. Luckily, it helps with pain and is not addictive. So, you know, I guess I shouldn't be complaining that they didn't give me anything addictive for pain, but it's the principle of the thing. You know, they're so worried that I might be a druggie that they would rather see me suffer than to give me something that would help. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not customary anymore to give pain medication for broken bones. Years ago, the first time I ever broke a bone, when I was 18, I was prescribed, significant pain relief. But, yeah, recently, no. Nope. Anyway, so, after all our loss, I don't even know if I said this in the previous video. I forget what I say. I repeat. But you know what? Maybe you didn't watch the previous video. So if I'm repeating, it wouldn't matter to you. So who cares if I repeat? It's my channel. I can say what I want. I can repeat all I want. Like an old man with Alzheimer's. I mean, I am very, 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 very old after all. No, wait, I forgot. I'm not. I'm very young. It's hard to be so young with all the memories of somebody so old. It really is. It's weird being me. It's fun. Yeah, after all the sadness and stuff that we've suffered and the death of our 3 pets, we decided we're gonna keep one generation of doves. So yeah, we have baby birds on the way, so they will definitely be featured in these videos. So I hope you like baby doves. I don't think they're born yet. Soon, any day now. Any day now. I hope they thrive. I don't want to lose them. I hope they thrive. There are 4 eggs that should hatch. So hopefully, at least 2. will thrive. I was going to say something else, but now I forget. Of course I do. I'm Mr. Forgetful. Oh, that was it. Ruby, our dog, since we moved here, she started having seizures. She's 16, and these seizures are the only thing that's weird about her health. It's the only thing that's bad. Then recently, she's been really just sick, and just having diarrhea and vomit and urinating everywhere, on everything, on the bed, on everything on the floor, all over the place. And we had nowhere to put anything except for on the floor because we have no dressers, so all our stuff just, lots of cleaning has been going on around here. Keeping things just, even, it looks messy around here. Like, you can see this is not a tidy environment, but this is as good as we can do for now with everything that's going on. But yeah, we figured out why. The stomach issues was the specific food that we switched her to. We switched her to a slightly better quality food, to try, we try to use our money well, and I think taking care of your pets is using your money well. So we'll go without a little bit to give to her, of course. So we tried to increase the quality of her food a bit, but we accidentally gave her the hardest one to digest in the whole store. Then Esther found out. So we switched her off of that, and we discovered too that the seizures started because of food. The only thing that had changed in her diet was the food. Rosemary can cause seizures in dogs that are already prone to them. They don't start seizures. They don't, it won't give your dog seizures, but if your dog is already prone to seizures and likely to have them, they will trigger them. So, yeah, it was the food. When we got really, really poor and we started buying dollar store food for her, is when she started having the seizures. So she had a big one recently. But she's okay. We switched her food to no rosemary, something easy to digest, and she's good now. So, yeah, all our critters are good. Everyone's good. Oh, and for anybody who's wondering if COVID is a hoax, a bunch of people in my family have it. 5 people. People have a hard time people have a hard time isolating. And that's what happens. I'm not victim blaming. Certainly not. What I'm saying is, use it as an example to be responsible and careful. COVID is not a hoax. There's more to it, I'll admit, than I'm willing to talk about right now, but it's no hoax. Take care of yourself and those around you, because one of my relatives that has it is very unlikely to make it. She's in her 80s, and I don't think I will ever see her again. And it's too bad. I love her. But I'm good at dealing with loss. And I'll deal with this one. But, stay safe. Be reasonable, be respectful, and be responsible. For yourself, for others, for me. Please. There's no harm in taking care. So, there's my update. Hopefully soon, I'll have some actual, cool, miraculous good news for you. Which, still working on. Those of you who think I'm crazy, I'm not. You just don't have the whole story yet.